Seems like everywhere you go online right now, you're hearing about how somebody identifies, what they identify as. You got men identifying as women, women identifying as men, some people identifying as cats and dogs. Crazy. But it's important. Right about now, you got to be asking yourself, why in the hell is that important? Well, it's important because we all identify as something. And whatever we identify as, that's pretty much how we live our lives. And I mean, most of us, when it comes to what we identify as, we're not at the extremes. I mean, we identify as a father, a mother, a husband, a wife, a brother, a sister, a son, a daughter. We identify as maybe a banker, maybe a businessman, maybe identify as an employee of XYZ company. Whatever it is, it's who you are. It's who you believe you are. It's how you behave is completely predicated on what you believe about yourself and how you identify. It's interesting to look at those extremes in that self-identification to see just how important that is. I mean, if you look at the extremes, like a man who identifies as a woman who identifies as a man, look at the things that those folks are willing to do to themselves in order to live up to that self-identification. We all do those things. We're just not aware that they're extreme because we're all part of this. Most of us are part of this average group that just seems like, okay, everything's okay in here because I'm identifying like part of the group, and it just seems like, the average is okay. So what in the world does that have to do with fitness and being in shape? Well, you've got an identity when it comes to that too. You definitely identify yourself somehow when it comes to health and fitness. And if you're not sure how that is, just go strip down to your underwear and go look in the mirror, and you'll know right away how you identify, because you live how you identify. Whatever you believe about yourself, it's going to show up right there in the mirror. Maybe if you look at it like this, maybe think about life like Hollywood, like it's a movie. I mean, we all have this little movie playing in our head, and we're the main character, and we get to write the script, and we get to play the part. The beauty is we do get to write the script, we do get to play the part, and we make all of the characteristics of this character that's us all up in our head. We decide what this guy behaves like, what kind of things you do every day, all of your interactions with other humans, everything. It's all a construct of whatever we believe about ourselves in our own mind, and we write that script for that play. So if you're going to star in your own movie and you're going to write your own script, it makes sense that you be the hero in your own movie. Why would you want to be anything but the hero? The mind is incredibly powerful at shaping our worlds, our realities, our self-perception. And if you don't believe that, let's just go back to the fringe examples that a biological male his mind can make him believe he's a female, absolutely believe he's a female and behave like a female, and vice versa, a female believe she's a male, etc. I mean, those are the fringe groups, but it happens, and it happens because the mind is that powerful. So what can you do with your own mind? What are you capable of? Well, what you're capable of is whatever you choose to believe about yourself. And if you choose to believe that you're an out of shape person who eats bad things and is lazy and doesn't have any self-control, self-discipline, then that's what you'll be. But on the other hand, you can also choose to believe completely the opposite of that. And if you do, you're going to shape your reality, and you're going to shape it to just whatever you believe about yourself, good or bad. We've gotten to a place pretty much where anywhere in the U.S. and the Western world, really, that you go, when you look around at the vast majority of people that you see, they are anywhere from mildly overweight to significantly overweight and in not very good physical condition. I believe that the reason that that's happened is if you roll the clock back 100 years to when there wasn't TV, there wasn't all the media, especially social media and the internet, there wasn't all this information coming at us. People basically had to work a lot harder to survive. They didn't live as long because there wasn't as much health care, but the fact that they had to work harder and the choices of what they put in their pie holes was quite a bit different made them a lot healthier. There wasn't as many people in as bad a shape as there are today. I'm really getting at with all that is that you know, we all have choices about how we think, but the media and the internet and everything, all the input that comes into our head has an impact on how we think. And you know, we've been sold the standard American diet and all the things that are in it, and fast food. There's a lot of pressure coming at you from all of the things that you take in a day that have an impact on how you think about what you're going to put in your body. I drove by a convenience store yesterday, and on the sign out front it said, "You deserve a seasonal beer. Try them all." You know, that's the kind of stuff that's coming at you. You deserve a seasonal beer. Well, there's just a lot of crap out there feeding us what to think. The point of all this is you can fall prey to outside influences, or you can take stock of what you're really thinking about, look yourself in the eye in the mirror and see the results of what you're thinking, and you can make changes. After all, this movie of your life that you're the star of, you're the director of, you're the producer of, and you're the script writer of, you have all the choices, you have all the power. You get to make whatever you want out of it. And you can look at the fact that others are getting results that you're not getting, and know that if it's possible for them, it's possible for you too. Take the time to figure out just exactly how you identify and when it comes to your health and fitness, and recognize that this movie that you're playing in is your movie. You get to write the script. So if you don't like what you see, change the script, because at the end of the day, like in a lot of movies, you're the hero of this movie, and the hero dies in the end. So what have you got to lose? Thanks for watching.